you too. Subsidy has nothing on you. You are wearing hoodie in the studio.
Because it's cold.
I mean, it's cold.
All right. And also joining Irabor and I this morning, I have with me one of the most amazing soul musicians out there. I don't know the right words to use to describe her. She's a lawyer. She does music, not just music, but the kind of music that sets you in that right mood and gets you in that space. It calms you down, and of course, it gets you thinking as well. And I have with me this morning none other than Maka. Very good morning, Maka. Great to have you on the Grapevine.
Good morning, Aya. Thank you for having me.
All right. Now for those who might not know, Maka she's a soul singer, she's a composer, performer, songwriter. What exactly do you not do? I mean, she's known for her fusions of genres like soul, hip hop, jazz, rap, and of course, she's a lawyer, like I said. So all the brains are there, music, everything. So it's great to have you on this morning, Maka. And I know that a little birdie told me, I don't want to reveal who the birdie is, a little birdie told me that you are dropping music in a couple of days on June the 30th, to be precise.
Yes.
And that is sweet. Now, I love the name of the track because at this point in time, we need a lot of sweetness in our lives. A whole lot of sweetness is needed in our lives, in Nigeria, in our personal lives, and
Definitely.
Everything in general. That is something that, as we as human beings aspire. So nobody will talk about, oh, that thing is sour or it's bitter. We can talk about sweetness. Now, I really need to ask you, was there a particular inspiration when this song came to you and you put it together? Was there a particular inspiration for it?
Well, the song "Sweet" is actually the lead song of the album, titled "Moments in Motion." So that's what is going to be dropping on June 30th. "Sweet" has already dropped, yeah. So the album drops next. So "Sweet" is out already, and the inspiration for that was, to be honest, the beat was sweet. And there was no other, the beat was sweet, and I just had to go with that vibe, man. And the beat was sweet. My producer Texila sent me the beat, and I was like, "Yo, this beat is sweet," and I just went with it. It's not that deep. The beat was sweet, the vibe was sweet, and I just went with it.
Now, when it comes to music, okay, I'm not okay. I love good music, but when it comes to making music, I have not too much of a clue. But I know that when a beat is sweet, as you say, it's very easy to jump on it. Now, when you heard that particular beat, did you already have something in mind, or the beat just led you down the road of, you know what, this beat, I need to jump on it and put something together? How did it all come together for you?
Okay, so I don't have a definite creative process, but for this song, "Sweet," the beat definitely inspired it. And I wanted to keep it simple. Usually I'm known for my usage of, words, like I know how to play with words. I make them sound sweet. But this time I just wanted to keep the song very simple and relatable. So the hook literally just goes, "Sweet, sweet, 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 sweet. You're so sweet, sweet."
We're getting
sweet
a performance live on radio like this.
So I just wanted to
I lovely question. You should keep asking questions like this, please.
I just
keep asking questions. We need performances.
Oh yes, we do.
Yeah.
All right, Maka. I like the fact that you just have to get into that zone. I know for you musical creators, you just stay into that zone. You really can't help yourself. But for all our great listeners out there, I have a song right here, and I think we should all enjoy the sweetness of it.
Yes.
So, yes. So for all our listeners out there, this is new right from Maka. This one is sweet, and I hope it is as sweet as it was for me, as for everyone else. All right, enjoy, and we'll see you all on the other side.
Lovely song, by the way, Maka.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, lovely.
Thank you.
Sometimes I always wonder how musicians. No.
Is it Amapiano, like how Soul House? I don't really know how to label these genres to be.
No, it wasn't Amapiano. I'll just call it the music genre because anything these days can be labeled as whatever. But I think people are now.
Agree. I feel like there's somebody who knows how to label every genre.
Who is the person?
There's some expert out there who would listen to a song and know where to place it. I'm not that person, so that's why I still don't even know how to put a category under. They'll just call it Afrobeats, but Afrobeats is just the canopy name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When I think about making music, I just wonder because you hear some artists like they hear a beat and then in 20 minutes
you know how to enter it.
Yeah, that's me, man. That's
like, how did you get the flow?
You just okay. You can think about scenarios, man. Like you can think about scenarios, and it could also be what you're going through. So it's just about knowing how to put those feelings and make them rhyme.
And but also the flow to the beat, is very important too.
Oh yeah, well that takes some people are just naturally gifted, while some had to learn it. I've been singing since I was like a child, so it just comes naturally to me. There's no song that there's no beat in the universe that I would hear that I wouldn't have a vibe for.
Nice. Yeah. It's like Tupac.
When we go back, we'll talk for a few minutes and then you'll still join us to talk about all the other stories in the entertainment world as well. So you are our honorary analyst as well on the Grapevine today. All right, so we're going to be jumping back in a couple of seconds. All right, welcome back to the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1, and that was Sweet by Maka. Man, the German you have Maka. I need to say that whenever I hear the word sweet or the way you were, singing on the hook, what comes to mind for me? I don't know, for those who are lovers of WWE or WWF as it were at the time, the NWO, when they say too sweet, it always comes to mind. I don't know why. I don't know why.
You're such a nerd because I don't even know that. You're a nerd. I don't know.
I am feeling it this morning. That reference is so on point, man.
It is so on point.
I don't even remember that.
And I don't know if you guys saw me while I was in the studio. I was just doing all sorts of funny dances. I can't dance to save my life, but whenever I hear a great beat, I just have to move. It's something that comes naturally to me.
That's the beauty of it. Yeah.
Exactly. Now that was sweet, an absolutely sweet song, I have to say. And I just need to ask this: that did you have, or I know musicians or people who do music tend to talk about their influences when it comes to the type of music. Oh, I listened to this person when I was younger and he was an influence on my music, or I kind of like what he did or what she did and it kind of molded what I do. Now listening to Sweet, did you have any particular musical influences, or it's just Maka, what Maka does?
Okay, so that's part of it, is what Maka does, obviously. But for this, in general, I've listened to to everybody. I listen to every genre out there. I'm classically trained. I listen to jazz and hip hop and everything out there. But for this song, I was just inspired by the desire to keep it simple and melodic and melodious and sweet as well. I just wanted, so there's this South African band or group, I can't remember their name. They sang this song back in the day, and I will love it till time stands still, da 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 da. You know what?
Carry my Shazam.
I'll tweet you guys.
I've asked another question that
my older brother would remember their name. I just can't remember their name. They're from South Africa. They're like this OG group. They do South African house music or soulful.
The only group I can think of right now is Freshly Ground.
It's not Freshly Ground
right now.
when I hear that name, I would remember. But that song was very, very popular. It's titled Still. Yeah, I will love you till time stands still. I just can't remember the name of the group. But yeah, so I think that song kind of was my reference point. Like I just wanted the song to be simple. And that song Still is, is just a beautiful song. It's just a beautiful song.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I agree completely. Have you ever sort of, doing songs for music specifically, or are you open to movie makers coming to you to say, okay, can you
I've already
help
done
us
that
score?
actually. I've already done a few.
What movies?
My first soundtrack debut was for Jay Franklin's movie titled Dinner. I think it was in 2016 or 2017. It came out just before Wedding Party. I think so. And it did well.
I know the movie.
Yeah, Dinner.
DME O'Connor one was in it.
Yes. And
I know that film.
all of them.
I think RMD was in there too.
Yes.
Yeah, I know
was
the
in
film.
it.
Dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
They basically used my whole EP on that project.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He said that he listened to it and everything just fit. Like he didn't even want to listen to other people. Like, he just wanted to use the whole project for the movie.
That's nice.
And then since then, there have been, to be honest, I get requests all the time that my emails, my manager just, all he does is just call me and he'll be like, oh, so and so reached out. They want to use this particular song. I'm like, you know what to do. Just handle it. Like,
you know what
I'm all about the music just getting out there. Like, I don't care how big you are. Just, let the music get out there and do what the music does. Yeah.
Following up on that. Sorry, Aya, following up on that. So, I always look at the business side of things. So, regarding that type of arrangement, how does that work? Is it a one-off? Okay, we're paying you for the use of this music. However, our film goes to streaming services or cinema, whatever. It doesn't matter. Or it's going to be like a royalties type thing?
I've had different agreements because, like I said, I've been approached by different kind of filmmakers, and I'm also a huge supporter of the upcoming creatives because I used to be one, and I want to look out for people the same way my OGs looked out for me as well. So for some people, sometimes I even give them the songs for free. That's depending on who you are. Yeah. Because like I said, people looked out for me to get to where I am now in the
same thing more
and
or less. Like,
exactly. So I'm just like paying it forward. Yeah. But when it comes to the business side of things, if I know that one OG filmmaker, you want to come and be saying exposure, huh?
They'll hit you with that too.
let's go to WhatsApp really quickly. Where I have two different messages about the group you mentioned, Maka.
Yeah.
He said, is it black coffee? That's one. That's one. Then Habib says, the group she tries to remember, is it Salty Soul?
Yes, that's it.
Salty Soul.
No, it's not them. It's not them.
Then someone else said,
they're older than Salty Soul.
Someone said Liquid Deep.
Liquid Deep. It's Liquid Deep.
Liquid Deep.
It's Liquid Deep. Still, yes. Yes, it's Liquid Deep.
All right.
That person deserves something.
Don't you guys
we'll see what we can do.
Have like a trumpet or like a sound effect?
We don't want God to come here too. Let's just use Kekere. Let's use Kekere.
Some kind of sound effect to that person.
We need to take a very, very quick breather, but on the other side, the Grapevine will continue. Of course, Maka is still very much with us, and we're going to be touching base with all the entertainment news making the rounds. Irabor is also raring to go on that front. So don't go anywhere and don't touch that dial. This is the Grapevine on Smooth Breakfast on Smooth 98.1. We got there in the end. Liquid Deep.
It's Liquid Deep. The song is so beautiful, really. Still, title Still. You guys probably have it in your catalog. It's a really old song, so
I won't be surprised. It's Smooth FM now.
Yeah,
I won't be surprised.
There's a shit ton of music, in fact.
Yeah.
Because Colgate unlocks calcium in.
Is it possible to look for it? Can we play it? Is it possible?
Let me see.
Let's check now.
interest bank.
I'm not sure it will help time, but let me go see if it's there.
Program. If you desire ethical prosperity, our project finance, small business facilities, individual savings products, and electronic banking solutions are carefully tailored to
Maka, where are you?
It's not there.
experience.
I'm in Wembley, in London.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interest bank, it is partnership for progress. We share your.
I just moved this
So
year.
are you?
Early this year.
So you moved to UK, like that's where you stay now.
Oh yeah, so I moved in January.
Naija tire you.
It was just time, man. Like it was. I woke up like I was in a movie. I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
I have a friend there. What made her jackpot was the 2019 election, the postponement. That election, like no, I'm telling you, a fuse just went off. This was somebody why is everybody leaving? Who would help rebuild the country? Like that was the kind of person she was. But that date change just snapped our mind like Thanos. Just said,
guys,
nah.
we're going back. All right, welcome back. This is the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1, your love music, love live station. My name is Kekere-Ekun, and still with me this morning is the soulful crooner herself, Maka, and of course, Irabor, Okosun. And we're going to dive right into some of the entertainment news that are making rounds, what's going on in the entertainment world. Let's start with the BET Awards, where Nigerian superstars Burna Boy and Tems won at the awards, and it was held on June 26th. It was yesterday, and this edition celebrated 50 years of hip hop. Burna Boy won the Best International Act, while Tems won the award for Best Collaboration for the second year in a row for her contribution to Future's "Wait for You." And now let me start with Irabor on this one. Irabor, what are your thoughts on Burna Boy, Tems, hitting it big at the BET Awards?
I'm going to keep saying this until the federal government hears this. These guys need to be on payroll for the immense PR they are giving to this country, despite every other thing that is negative that is going on in Nigeria. I mean, Burna Boy, despite his attitude, the postponement of concerts and everything, the guy is still winning. And all he has to do is just keep making those hits, keep pushing the envelope. And the BET basically is going to be like the Grammys to us in maybe a few years to come, where because of that new category. So we're going to be hearing either Burna Boy, Tems, Davido, Wizkid, Maka, and the likes of everybody else, like winning awards, the Grammys. Yeah, because now everybody knows our music. People respect it. You understand? So we're not pushovers anymore. It's something that if you hear a Nigerian song, it's global. So these guys are really, really doing well. I'm so happy. I'm proud of Tems. I'm proud of Burna Boy. I'm so happy. I think someone else won again. I think was it Davido, Wizkid? Even Davido performed as well. So yeah, the thing is, you just expect that every award that is even international, not even the Headies or any other thing that comes from Nigeria, you just expect that a Nigerian is either nominated or a Nigerian is winning. So shout out to everyone that is making things happen in the music industry, from the producers to the writers, the performers and all that, the talent managers and everybody.
Now, also at the BET was Maka, best movie was Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Best actress, the OG, one of the OGs, Angela Bassett. Best actor went to Damson Idris, and the Young Stars Award went to Massey Martin. I absolutely loved her from her work in Blackish, and she's 18
of course.
Now. I really can't believe it.
She's so grown up, and we're so old.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
I actually follow her on Instagram, and I'm a big fan of her vibe. Like, she gives me Keke Palmer's younger sister vibes.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes, she does.
Keke.
Yes, she does.
I used to have a crush on Keke.
Who doesn't?
Who
doesn't or who didn't?
All right, let's
and she's a mama now, right?
Yeah,
she is.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's a mom now.
Everybody's all grown up.
Everybody's all grown up. Time is just flying along, and things are happening left, right, and center. All right, let's talk about Wizkid here. And Ayodiji Balog, of course, everybody knows him as Wizkid. He has achieved another major feat in his career, becoming the first African artist to headline the renowned Glastonbury Festival, the United Kingdom's biggest music festival. Now, Maka, you are into the music. You know how big these things are. What's your take on what Wizkid has done here, becoming the first African to headline at Glastonbury?
Of course, that's amazing. Glastonbury is the biggest festival. Like it's the biggest stage, really, when it comes to festivals. And I'm actually, if not that I'm still trying to settle in here. I'd have actually, attended or something, but I'm just so busy. The UK life is not it's not a fairy tale. But Wizkid is not, he's not surprising us at all, to be honest. Like he's just doing what he's supposed to be doing. And that's just Wiz being Wiz, man. Come on. Like from day one, man, he's been on top. Like right now, I feel like he's just on another lane when it comes to the representation and the as Irabor said, the PR these guys give our country. Like he's doing it on another level. He's doing it on another level. Now, like Wizkid is just the GOAT, as they say, as the kids say, the GOAT.
Some might come for you, but that's a story for another time. In terms of the GOAT,
now there are different types of GOATs. There are different types of GOATs in my defense. We don't get just one GOAT. Even the animal, there are different types of GOAT.
All right. Now, Irabor, looking at what Wizkid has done, now I'm going to go back in time. Now, like 20, 25, 30 years ago, when you go to Nigerian events, parties, what you have is foreign music. You will not hear Nigerian music. If you hear Nigerian music, people in the party will be looking like, what exactly is going on here? But now, people you hardly hear foreign music at Nigerian parties. Is what Nigerians are putting out there. Now, I'm looking at what Wizkid is doing, what Burna is doing now, what Thames is doing now. This is, should I say, long overdue recognition for Nigerian artists and what they can do.
Yes, indeed, it is. I'm going to take some shots at those at the top. This whole thing with Burna Boy, Thames, Wizkid, Davido and co. This is what it means when you invest in certain things and you see, the results. If we can only do this, replicate this in different industries, you start seeing people that are, having 5.0 GPA in different countries such as China. You start seeing people who are inventing things that is coming from Nigeria itself now is what I'm saying. Us having our own premiership, us having our own type of league for basketball, athletics. If we develop every area of life in Nigeria, things like what we are talking about with regards to Wizkid, setting records, breaking records would be a commonplace thing. So I would love to see it replicated in other industries so that Nigeria can become a greater export because we have enormous talent. My goodness, there's no place in this world that I haven't gone to that I haven't seen a Nigerian doing something great.
Definitely.
Do you understand? Do you understand? You can go to somewhere in, I don't know which country is Kazakhstan. I'm sure there is one Igbo brother there that's selling.
You'll find Nigerians in Tibet or Nepal or something.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's lovely to see Wizkid, Burna Boy, and these guys do what they're doing. But I want us to also. I don't like relaxing when I'm even successful. Like I want to keep doing. Let's keep developing other things. So I want those at the top.
Can I jump in there for a second?
Yeah.
Sure, Maka, sure.
There was a time when Nigeria used to do that, actually, like all the way back to, my mom's a historian, so these are stories I have heard from her. And I'm not sure if it was maybe the pre-colonial times. I'm not sure of the time, but there was a time when, Aba market was international, making leather shoes, ceramics and everything. And people from other countries used to actually come here and buy those things. So we just need to make Nigeria great again because she used to be great. So it's not something that, we're making Nigeria great for the first time. We just need to get back to that place where we were and where we were truly, truly great.
Where $1 was $1.
You know me. You know
those,
me, brother.
Those were the times. All right. Let's go to WhatsApp here. This is Tayo. Tayo says, shout out to Maka and the Cameroonian Libianca at the BET. It's no easy feat. Irabor and all his crushes. When are we getting the full and comprehensive list? Irabor, they're coming for you.
Meanwhile, no, don't worry. Said, my Excel sheet is like 3 sheets deep. Don't worry.
He further adds that all the shutting down of arenas and stadia in the abroad by Nigerian artists, when will they do the same here? And you remember, I know we've had this conversation at some point or the other about having a dedicated quote unquote arena or area in Nigeria where artists can go comfortably.
We have Teslim Balogun, we have National Stadium, we have National Theatre. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say, that you want the likes of Whiskey to break records and new cats to also come up and break records. That's what I'm saying. At home now, what is the issue?
We need to revamp those areas.
I'm just giving you 3 venues that are on the mainland that
those are dope venues, to be honest. Those are dope
in the hundreds of thousands. I mean, shift everything from Lekki.
Not everything must be done in Lekki. Those places are so
even
small.
Even the parking lot of National Stadium is very big.
Those places in Lekki are so tiny.
I really don't understand. Like, I did an event in December last year. I had to pay for the venue. That is the indoor basketball court, and I have to now pay for diesel for 12 hours for the gen. You mind that kind of thing?
Amazing. All right, let me take one more message before going to our next story really quickly. There's no name attached to this, but it says Maka is a phenomenal artist, and I think a lot of Nigerians aren't exposed to her genre of music. I've watched her grace the stage, and I must say she's really the queen of every stage she gets on. I'm waiting for the new album to drop, and I'm a huge fan.
Thank you.
Very high praise. There was no name attached to the message, but thank you very much. That was really high praise coming from you. All right,
thank you. He's so sweet to me.
Live performance. All right, really quickly because of time. Let's really touch on this. And having a laugh at this, but hey, that's just me. Now, KC, who's a veteran in the Nigerian music industry. Who has made a name for himself of constantly rebranding through a rich exploration of Afro beats and the music of southeastern Nigeria. In a recent interview, the man who shut down Africa in 2013 with his hit single Limpopo, and who's making an incredible comeback to the top of the mainstream a decade later, revealed the reason behind his now famous mask. And Irabor, really quickly, your thoughts on this?
What do you mean mask?
See, first of all, I don't know if maybe it's still in. This would have been a lovely trend in 2020 because of COVID. But I mean, COVID period has passed.
He said
so I don't understand what.
He said he's towing the line of Lagbaja.
When last did we even see Lagbaja? When last did we see Lagbaja outside? It is hot in Nigeria. The guys never I've been giving yourself necessary discomfort. I don't even understand that kind of rebranding. Please.
Well, I mean,
thank you for Limpopo.
Let's respect his choices, right?
So that phrase of respect people's choices has led to people doing things that are just so outrageous. I mean, Maka, you know how Nigeria is now. You don't have to be wearing mask again inside. And that mask it is wool and cotton,
It's what Lagbaja do.
That's exactly. That's free at the time.
That's pre-Ice Age time when the ice
caps were melted. Mado.
All right, we're out of time, but I will take one more message from Ian. Ian says, Maka, kill us with your voice. Yeah, his voice sweet like spicy food. Good to have you.
Oh, shit.
Then Tayo says, I hope all is well with his face. Now, so we see him for MJ. Tayo, why?
Nigerians are savage. Seriously.
Tayo, why?
This guy definitely tweets. He definitely trolls people on Twitter. That guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Tayo, I will still block you last. Don't worry. I'll block you last. All right. Thank you so much, Maka, for being a part of the Grapevine this morning.
Anytime.
Thanks to you, Irabor, as well. We're looking forward to more great music from you in the nearest future.
Thank you.
All right. Have yourself a great day, Irabor. Take it easy out there.
Take care, man. Bye, Maka.
Have a good morning.